Hey Scorpio, how you doing? It's a big week astrologically. I've had chaos, hence me standing here filming this on my phone, which is very irritating, all the great cameras I've got. But I just felt like doing it today, even though it's a Sunday. I'm like, do it if you feel like doing it. Big week astrologically because Mercury, the planet of communication, is going direct. Oh yeah. We're able to all feel a little bit clearer, but for you specifically, Mercury is in your side, so you become quite the linguist this week. Your words are spells, your words are power. Where are you going to put those words? Now, you're not going to have the influence you want necessarily straight away because Mercury's still in shadow, but you're going to be feeling good. You're going to be like, right, thank you. Everything's becoming a bit clearer. You may have had all these conflicts and confusions and you're like, hey, I know what I'm saying. Why are you kind of twisting what I'm saying? But it's moving ahead this week. You're able to go, I can see it, I can feel it. We do have a new moon. It's all about letting things go and changing things up and mixing things up. And for you, the new moon is in your security zone. So you'll go like, right, I want a new start. I know which way I'm going. Financially, I know what I want to commit to. Let's get on, let's do it. But there is a bit of conflict. Maybe that there's a part of you that still wants to go a bit wild. Mars is in your creative zone, your soulmate zone. There's a conflict between those two things. Perhaps somebody wants to push you to settle down or you want them to settle down. It's not happening straight away and there's like, or perhaps you feel that, you know, do you compromise to settle down? And I would say don't, because in a way that's a contradiction in terms. And then we have Mars joining forces with Neptune that should give you a spiritual revelation, a complete knowing from your soul about what direction to go in, particularly around your sexuality, particularly around lovers and your creativity. You may have a huge creative inspiration today and you're like, yes, I suddenly get it. Sorry, not today. When is that? Oh, it's closed down anyway. I'll add it in the thing. Right, let's have a little look. What is going on for you when it comes to the tarot? What is going on for Scorpio this week? Let's bring it on. Okay, Scorpio. First card, illusions. So you've got to sort that out. You know, what's real and what's not real. Don't worry, the new moon will soon show you. But it may be that you've got a lot of choices in your mind you can't pick. But I think it also illustrates your creativity and the fact that you've got so many ideas and feelings for what you want to, not achieve to do with money, but to achieve creatively. And that's not a bad thing, as long as you don't sort of keep going after all different things and then you're never clear and you never sort of do any of them. There may be someone around you who has been very tricky with Mercury being retrograde, trying to steal all your swords. No, this is no good. And you're like, rah, I see that person. Or perhaps you've been insecure and possibly you went too far with someone. And this is a week for apologies. And this is a week for you to be able to, if you need to apologize, apologize. If someone else needs to apologize, they better do it. Otherwise, you're going to cut them out because this behavior is unacceptable. I keep looking at the floor because my parrot did a poo when I was doing the last video, so forgive me. Anyway, back to you. Now we've got the lovers here. There may have been conflict to do with a relationship or something that you're passionate about if you're not into relationships. And whatever that conflict was, it could come to a head this week. But I believe straight after, by the end of the week, you'll have a very, very clear idea about where your relationship stands, where you stand, what you're passionate about, and what you want to go for. I'm just going to shuffle again and pull another card. Scorpio. Yeah, you're very well protected at the moment, and it's almost like you sense that. Tune in to what the universe wants to tell you. Look around for the people that have got their eye on you and want to support you. And I believe that you're going to feel not just secure financially, but there may even be a contract or an opportunity coming your way that can help take you to the next level. But again, decide, make sure you're clear whether this is the thing that you want or not. All sorts of legal stuff, but you're coming to a crossroads in your life, and it's about justice, making decisions. That justice actually could also be referring to that situation where somebody was very unjust with you, and you're like, no, you know, I'm cutting off now. I'm going down a new way. I have found the way forward. I've had a revelation. Boom, boom, shakalaka. I'm on my way. Avoid temptation this week. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, addictions, People that you're like obsessed with, they're obsessed with you. Stepping over your own boundaries. Now, I'm not judging. It's up to you, lay your own boundaries. It's up to you to make that decision and no one else. But that card is coming up. Maybe you're letting go of someone who's been kind of, you know, taking your energy away from your work, your creativity. But it could also be that you have a self-destructive pattern or an addiction that you can let go of with that new moon. Obviously seek support, but you're deciding that you want to let go of the things that shackle you this week. And then you've got the work card, something important coming up around your future this week, so pay attention. Anyway, as chaotic as it was, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.